Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. For today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to crochet the cluster stitch. This is the front of the work and this is the back. Let's get started. To begin the stitch pattern, you're going to chain in multiple of 2s. For this tutorial, I have 20 stitches. You're going to start by making a single crochet into the second chain from the hook. You're going to chain 1, you're going to skip the next stitch, and into the next stitch you're going to make a single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, and into the next a single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, and into the next a single crochet. Chain 1, and that is your pattern repeat. You're going to continue that all the way to the end of the row, skipping 1 chain and into the next, making a single crochet and a chain 1, and I'll meet you at the end of the row. At the end of the row, you'll have 2 stitches left. You're going to skip 1 and make a single crochet into the final stitch. To begin row 2, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to turn our work, and that chain 3 counts as a stitch. And working into the chain 1 spaces only, we're going to make our first cluster stitch. And to make our first cluster stitch, we're going to double crochet 3 together. So we're going to go into the chain 1 space. We're going to be only pulling 2 loops off the hook at a time. That gives you 2 loops. Into the space again, pulling 2 loops off the hook. Now we have 3 loops on your hook. Going into the space again, pulling off 2 loops off of your hook. Now there's 4 loops, and you're going to pull through all 4 loops. You're going to chain 1. Into the next chain 1 space, you're going to make another cluster stitch. Double crochet 3 together, pulling off 2 loops off the hook at a time. So that's 1, 2, 3, and pull through all 4 loops. Chain 1. Into the next chain 1 space, you're going to make another cluster stitch. Double crochet 3 together. 1, 2, 3. When you have 4 loops left on your hook, you pull through all 4 loops. You're going to chain 1. And you're going to continue that all the way to the end, and I'll meet you at the end of the row. At the end of the row, you're going to have 1 chain 1 space left. You're going to make a cluster stitch into that space, double crochet 3 together, just like you've been doing all along. At this last cluster stitch, you're not going to chain 1. Do not chain 1. Instead, just make a double crochet into the last stitch, which is a single crochet from the previous row. And that is the end of row 2. To begin row 3, you're going to chain 1. You're going to make a single crochet into the first stitch, chain 1, and working only into the chain 1 spaces, you're going to make a single crochet, chain 1, into the next chain 1 space, a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet into the chain 1 space, chain 1, and you're going to continue that sequence all the way to the end of the row. At the end of the row, you're going to have a cluster stitch left and the chain 3 from the previous row. You're going to make a single crochet into the top of the chain 3, and that is the end of row 3. For row 4, you're going to chain 3, and row 4 is just a repeat of row 2. So we're going to make our first cluster stitch into the chain 1 space, double crochet 3 together, just like we did in row 2. Pull through all 4 loops and chain 1. Working into the chain 1 spaces, you're going to make your next cluster stitch, double crochet 3 together, chain 1, you're gonna continue this sequence all the way to the end of the row. At the end of row 4, you're gonna have 1 chain 1 space left. You're gonna make your final cluster stitch, and remembering not to chain at this point, you're just gonna make a double crochet into the single crochet from the previous row. You're going to chain 1 and turn, and row 5 is a repeat of row 3. So you're going to make a single crochet into the first stitch, chain 1, and into the next stitch you're going to make a single crochet, chain 1, into the next chain 1 space, single crochet, chain 1, and you're going to continue that sequence all the way to the end of the row. And at the end of row 5, just as we did in row 3, we're going to put our final single crochet into the chain 3 stitch. That is how you crochet the cluster stitch pattern. Repeat rows 2 and 3 for as many rows as you need. Please like and subscribe for more video tutorials.